Alright, so the Fillet-o-Fish sandwich. Some might say it's their favorite sandwich on the McDonald's menu. For me, I guess I'm not really sure. I've never ordered it. This sandwich has been around for longer than the Big Mac, and just as a piece of fish, some tartar sauce, and some cheese. Today, we're gonna make it better in the McDonald's parking lot. Alright, so yes, you guys heard me correctly. I've never had a Fillet-o-Fish sandwich before, so sue me. You might be wondering, why the heck do I want to make a Fillet-o-Fish sandwich if I've never had one before? Truth of the matter is, I actually wanted to try to find a recipe that I could do that was a catch and cook. So today I'm gonna be doing a catch and cook on a Fillet-o-Fish sandwich in the McDonald's parking lot, and I'm gonna be cooking everything up out of the back of my truck. You might be wondering, why the heck do I want to cook something up out of the back of my truck? It's not to brag about being able to cook in the back of my truck. It's more so to show you how simple it is to get on cooking. I know a lot of people are intimidated, but this recipe is easy enough that you can do it in your kitchen if I can do it in the back of my truck. So without further ado, let's get after it. So the last video I made like this was the Popeyes chicken sandwich. People got pretty upset in the comment section that I didn't give the Popeyes chicken sandwich a fair fight. I did end up driving with it for 4 hours. It was the closest Popeyes that I had to the spot that I was camping at. I will agree, that wasn't really that fair. So that's the reason why I'm doing it up in the McDonald's parking lot today. And I'm actually giving the McDonald's sandwich a little bit of a better chance today. I'm making the sandwich of mine before I go through the drive-thru, and then we're gonna test out both of them in the truck. So you can't say I didn't give them a fighting chance today. All right, so to start things off, the most important thing that I had to get was some fish. So the other day I took my boat out on Lake Superior. I trolled around for 2 or 3 hours before I finally caught a lucid whitefish. All right, there's a fresh whitefish. After filleting the fish, I realized that this fish is way too skinny to get the squareness of a Fillet-o-Fish patty. I decided to pick some tilapia up at my local grocery store to get that nice thick patty fillet. So I'll be doing a catch and cook version, and I'll also be doing a tilapia version. The only thing you gotta be careful for when you're making this fish sandwich is that the fish is nice and white and flaky meat. You don't wanna use anything that's like a salmon or a trout. It's not gonna taste right. The fish that they use inside the restaurant is a nice white flaky cod, so tilapia is a close second. Might even be a little bit better. The next important thing that we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a tartar sauce, fresh and homemade. And voila, got some homemade tartar sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of pickle juice in there for good measure. That'll work. All right, so we're just gonna take our tartar sauce, set that to the side. We're gonna start it on our most important piece, the fish. So I have my fresh caught, and then my fresh bought tilapia. The fish that I have isn't quite thick enough to get that fillet. This is that fresh white fish that I just caught. We're gonna try to do it anyway. Like I said, we're gonna make 2 different versions, but we're really gonna need to make this thing square, and personally I wasn't gonna be happy with it, so I decided to buy some fish too. So we're gonna get as square as we can with this thing, remove any extra scales we have on there. So I'm just gonna try to get as big of a square piece of fish out of this as I can. Yeah, I mean, see, like, I just wasn't gonna be happy with that. Perfect. So we're gonna try to square this thing off as best as we can without losing too much. So cut this. All right, this section. Alright. Do that. Yeah. Thanks. Making a fish fillet in the McDonald's parking lot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's original, yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Alright. So there we go. A little bit thicker patty there. Kind of more what the Fillet-o-Fish is known for, so I'm happy with that. I wish it was as thick on this side. It's definitely a lot better and a lot bigger than the fish that I caught. See? Alright, so normally when I'm breading fish or breading anything, I like to use a breadcrumb crust. Today that's not going to fly because if you can see on the fish sandwich here, it is nice and smooth, no bumpiness of breadcrumbs. When you add those breadcrumbs, it kind of just makes a nice little crumbly texture on the outside. So we're actually going to be using it's basically like flour. We're going to be using something called shore lunch. It's a Midwestern classic, my own spin on the fish sandwich. This is personally what I use when I fry fish, and I think it'll make the fish sandwich taste great. So the Fillet-o-Fish is the only item on the menu that actually uses a steamed bun. Today I'm using brioche buns. Really a big fan of them. And then I could have gone really fancy with the cheese. Gotten like some aged cheddar or something, but really wasn't feeling it. Good old-fashioned fast food, American cheddar. Cheese on the bottom of the sandwich. Hi, can I get a Fillet-o-Fish, please?
Yeah, the 10-piece meal and 2 quarter pounder?
Just a Fillet-o-Fish.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep, one fillet will be $5.20.
What? You kidding? I didn't know these things were $4. They're $4.50, dude. That's crazy. I did not realize Fillet-o-Fishes were that expensive. I know Big Macs are expensive, but like you get 2 patties and it's a big giant burger. Fillet-o-Fish is just like, there's nothing to it. They're getting you guys. So if you guys didn't know, the Fillet-o-Fish was actually invented because one of the original McDonald's franchises was in a super Catholic community where over 2/3 of the people were Catholic. And on Fridays, Catholics didn't eat meat. A competing burger joint served a fish sandwich, and on Fridays, McDonald's was losing a lot of money to that competing market. And so they came out with the Fillet-o-Fish, and I guess the rest is history. It ended up adapting to all the other franchises, and now it's probably one of the most popular items on the menu. Thank you very much. You too. There it is. So that took about 15 minutes to take the thumbnail, get this sandwich. F-I-L-E-T. It's kind of funny because usually fillet on fish is 2 L's. F-I-L-L-L-E-T. But upon first look, this is what we're working with. Again, this is the first time I've ever opened a Fillet-o-Fish. First impressions, nice soft bun. Nice steamed soft bun. Open that thing up and you got a lot of sauce in there. They only give you a half piece of cheese. The reason that they do that apparently is because they want you to taste the fish. So they give you a half piece of cheese. I think it's just because they're cheap, but who knows. My homemade one, the bun isn't really as soft, kind of stiffened up a little bit. I also didn't really steam it. It's just a brioche bun. They already come pretty soft, but definitely not as soft. Well, It's actually pretty close. This thing was definitely just warmed up though, so that's nice. My tartar sauce has the dill running out of it. The inside, about the same amount of tartar sauce. Yeah. I don't know. I think mine looks pretty good. If not better than the other one. I mean, I'll show you a different side. See how flaky see how nice and crusty the fish is on mine. Whereas opposed to McDonald's, it's nice and, it's a little soggy. And I just got it. I literally just got it. So let's take a bite into the McDonald's one first. Yeah, I mean, nice white flaky flaky fish. Nice white flaky fish. Can taste the cheese a little bit. I don't know. I don't see why people really like these so much. It's all right. I mean, I love fried fish, but it's not really my forte. A little palate cleanse. And now for my sandwich. See, the bun's not really quite as soft, no. But I reckon it's gonna taste better with that tilapia and the homemade sauce. It's not even close. It's not, that's actually crazy. The outside of this fish is just so much nicer than the Fillet-o-Fish. I don't know, dude. I'd say that's a lot better. If anything, just order your Fillet-o-Fishes without tartar sauce and then put your own tartar sauce on it. But I was gonna make a sandwich out of my wild fish, but I was kind of in a rush. I didn't want to let my sandwich get too cold. Should have bled that thing out. Ugh. All right, well, there you have it. Made a Fillet-o-Fish in the McDonald's parking lot. If you guys have any episodes that you want to see me cook in the drive-through parking lot, let me know in the comment section below. Follow me on Instagram. I always do Instagram lives. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in this episode. Thanks for continued support. My name is Mavrik, and until next time, just keep on trucking. It's no joke. Nope.